everything loses its value over time. And depreciation is the concept of calculating the value that is lost. Exactly how much value is being lost every year. Okay, the literal meaning of the word depreciation is a reduction in the value of an asset over time, due in particular to wear and tear. Now, this video is going to be about how to calculate depreciation. I'm going to talk about 5 different ways of calculating depreciation, and I'm going to use only one example to show the calculation in all of the 5 methods. So, the example. If I buy a laptop for $600, a very convenient number, so the $600 is my cost. And let's say that I can use it for 5 years the way I am currently working on my laptops. The value of the laptop is going to go down over the years. And after 5 years, I will need to buy another laptop. This 5-year is also called useful life. You should remember that term as well. I'll be using it later on in this video. But after the 5 years, I can still sell the laptop I bought just right now. I can sell it for, let's say, $100. That $100 can be called scrap value. It is also called salvage value, also called residual value or breakup value. There are 4 different names of this. I prefer to call it as scrap value because this is the value of the scraps, that is the individual components that are part of the asset that is being used. So when I am going to sell this laptop after 5 years, the person buying it is not going to use it as a laptop. They are going to use the scraps. They are going to break it down to individual components and use the individual components in something else. There's another concept I'd like to introduce over here. That is, if you deduct 100 from 600, that is scrap value from the cost, you will get $500. That $500 is going to be the opening book value for the first year. Year 1 book value is the value you have that can be depreciated. I will discuss more on the book value later. Alright, before moving on with the calculation methods, let me remind you to subscribe to the channel and click on the notification bell so that you can catch future uploads on this channel. I post videos every Mondays and Thursdays, and you can like this video if you are liking it so far. The first way of calculating depreciation is called the straight line depreciation method. This is the easiest of them all. You deduct the scrap value from the cost of the asset, then divide it with the useful life of the asset. So for the example in this video, the cost was $600 and scrap value was $100. Then the useful life, that is, I'm going to use it for 5 years. The useful life was 5 years. If you do that, you will get $100. This is the easiest method because the $100 is going to be the same for every single year. Now, before moving on to the next calculation method, another simple concept. The concept of depreciation rate. Depreciation rate is the rate of depreciation. Easy. The rate at which the value is declining. There are different ways of calculating the depreciation rate, but the simplest way of calculating the rate is dividing the useful life from 1. So, if the useful life is 5 years, then the depreciation rate is going to be 1 divided by 5, 0.2 or 20%. For 8 years, it will be 12.5% or 0.125. For 10 years, 10%, 0.1. For 15 years, 6.6%, 0.066. For 20 years, 5%, 0.05. So that was depreciation rate. That will be necessary for the next two methods of calculating depreciation. And the next method I am going to talk about is going to be the declining method. The idea here is that the laptop is not going to provide the same value all throughout the years. The value in the first year is going to be better than the later years. And in the place of the equation, I have written book value times depreciation rate. Sometimes people write it in different ways, and most of the time, in case of book value, it is written as cost minus scrap value. But there is a reason I am writing book value. You will understand as I keep explaining. So, in the declining method, in the first year, you are going to have 500 times 0.2. 0.2 is the depreciation rate for 5 years. 1 divided by 5 is 0.2 or 20%. The result will be 100. 100 is your depreciation. That is depreciation, not depreciation rate. It is 100. So you have used $100 worth from the asset. And when the year ends, you are left with $400 worth. The $500 in this case is called opening book value. Opening book value for the first year is $500. 0.2 is depreciation rate. 100 is depreciation, the depreciation value. And 400 is the ending book value. The ending book value for year 1. And in case of the second year, the opening book value is going to be the same as the ending book value of the first year. So 400 is going to be the opening book value for second year. And in this case, you have to multiply 400 with 0.2. And after doing that, you are going to get 80. 80 is the depreciation value in the second year. And when you do that, the ending book value after the second year is going to be 320. That was your second year. In the same way, in the third year, the depreciation value is going to be 64 and ending book value in the third year is going to be 256. And so on and so forth for the fourth and fifth years. You can see the value. This is why I wrote book value times depreciation rate at the top of the screen, because asset cost minus salvage value only works for the first year. For the rest of the years, it is the opening book value that we have to take into account. Alright, that was the declining method. The next method is called the double declining method. The same thing, the only difference being you are multiplying 2 with the depreciation rate. The reasoning might be that in the first year, the machine, the laptop is going to be the fastest. And in the first year, the quality will have the biggest drop. In this case, you have opening book value, depreciation rate times 2, depreciation and ending book value. In the first year, we're going to get this. 500 times 0.4, the depreciation would be 200 and the ending book value would be 300. The same pattern, second year, beginning book value 300, depreciation 120 and the ending book value would be 180. And so on and so forth for the 5 years. As you can see, the biggest drop is in the first year. The next method of calculating depreciation is called units of production. The idea here is that the years will not depreciate the value of the asset. Usage will. So you need to have the estimation of how much you are going to use the machine. In this case, we will need the opening book value produced unit divided by total units. Then the depreciation and ending book value. Let's say that I am planning to edit 25 movies with the laptop I have bought over the 5 years. Somehow I end up editing 6 movies in the first year. In that case, we will need to multiply the opening book value of the year 1, that is 500, with 6 divided by 25. I edited 6 movies in the first year. 6 divided by 25 is 0.24. And the depreciation value will be 120. And the ending book value is going to be 380. I have planned that I am going to edit 25 movies in 5 years. Somehow, let's say I only end up editing 1 movie in the second year. We are going to have to multiply 0.04 with 380. 380 is the second year opening book value. If we do that, we're going to get 15.2. And the ending book value in the second year is going to be 364.8. In this case, the usage is going to determine the depreciation value. Somehow, let's say that I was lazy in the first year at the beginning. If I only edit 1 movie in the first year, the depreciation value is going to be 20. Because I am multiplying 0.04 with 500, not 380. So the depreciation value is going to be 20. The ending book value then is going to be 480. Alright, lastly, we have the sum of the years digits method. The digits of the years will be counted here. The years will be everything. So, if the useful life is 5 years, then you will have to do 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5. And the value is 15. We have to do something else with 15, but first, if you have 8 years, the sum of the years is 36, and if you have 10 years, the sum of the years is 55. So, in the first year, we have 5 years remaining. So, you will multiply 500 with 5 divided by 15. 5 divided by 15 is 0.33. The result we get is 165. And the ending book value is going to be 335. Once again, opening book value, years remaining divided by sum of the years. Then we get depreciation value and lastly, ending book value. In the second year, 335, that was the ending book value of year 1 and opening book value of year 2. You multiply that with 4 divided by 15, 0.26. The depreciation value is 87.1. You also have the ending book value 247.9. The third year is going to be the same, 3 divided by 15. That is 0.2 times 247.9. Depreciation value 49.58. Ending book value 198.32, and you get the idea. Alright, those were the methods of calculating depreciation. You can like, share, subscribe and everything. You know that already. You can also support me directly on Patreon if you would like to support whatever it is I'm doing in this channel. Now, small bonus. The Nobel Peace Prize in 1907. It went to these two people. I'm not trying to pronounce their name because it is a little confusing for me. These two were the winners. Nobel Peace Prize 1907. And this is the official end of this video. Thank you so much for watching. If you are still watching, I really hope you have learned something new today. You should also know that you should take care of yourself. I'm pretty sure you know how to take care of yourself, but sometimes we tend to forget. So this is a reminder for that. And goodbye for now.